Okay, so in this video I will show you how you can turn on auto warm light in KOReader on a Kobo e-reader. So let's begin. So here we have a Kobo Clara e-reader that I have installed KOReader on, and you can see on my channel on how to install KOReader. And as you see down here, we now have 10% of light, front light on. We can turn that off completely, as you see now. But now we don't have any warm light either, because it's not so late in the day. But KOReader has an automatic feature for warm light. So if we go into settings here, we can go to that setting menu, and here we have the screen setting, as you see there. And down here we have auto warm and night mode on, as you see there. And I will show you how you can set that so it works where you live on your e-reader. So if we click on that, we see that it's activate. We can go into the activate menu, and here you should have according to the sun's position, as you see there. You can also have a fixed schedule if you want, but I will show you how to use according to the sun position. You should also have expert mode on, and down here we have warmth and night mode settings. We go into that to check how that looks, like so. We need to have control warmth and night mode on, and here we have my settings. As you see, solar noon 0% warm light, sunset and sunrise still 0%, darkest time of civil twilight 10%, and darkest time of nautical twilight 20%, and darkest time of astronomical twilight 30%, and solar midnight 90%. Here some people maybe want to have dark mode set. You can do that by clicking here and choose night mode. Then it will turn so you have a black background with white text on automatically. But I don't like that, because I want a white background always on, so I have 90% instead. We will go into later on what these different things means. We have now set all stuff that you should set. Now you can go into location settings. Here, as you see here, I have set to Stockholm in Sweden. So I have the location set to my place, my country, and so on. We have the coordinates here, and that is the most important thing. You need to manually set the coordinates. By clicking here, you can add the coordinates, latitude and longitude, where you live. And I did that easy with the compass feature on my Apple Watch. Let's see if I can find the compass. Where do we have the compass? There we have, I think. Yes, here we have the compass feature, and here you can see my different longitude and latitude. As you see there, here is my longitude and latitude, where I am at the moment. And that is what you should set here. As you see there, 58.75, 58.76, well, near at least. And the other is 17, and we have 17 there. As you see there, I have set the location where I am at the moment. That is what you should set in the location settings, and which town is not so important, because that is something you should type yourself here. So type the location there, and the coordinates are the most important. Altitude I also got from the compass feature on my Apple Watch somewhere. I actually don't remember where I had that, but somewhere I got that feature too in the compass on my Apple Watch. But you can probably Google everything. I don't think the altitude is so important actually for warm light settings. So the coordinates are the most important thing. When you have set that, you have the sun position information for Stockholm is my location. If I have set my home as the name for the location settings, it should say my home down here. So the sun position information for Stockholm is at the moment this. You saw what I clicked. I click on just sun position information for Stockholm. Here we have all the settings I have set. As you see, 23:41 at the moment, where the sun is and so on. 90% of warm light. We have the other times here, you see. In the morning, for example, 10%. And this is the times here in Sweden at the moment, in this autumn or winter. It's almost winter now. It's December, so it's very dark here in Sweden. So this is the settings I get, then I have these settings on. In the summer, these different times will be very different, because then the sun is up much longer here in Sweden. So then you don't have as much warm light on, because you don't need the warm light as much, because the sun is still up, if you know what I mean. So these things, these times will change during the year, different seasons and so on. But you don't have to do anything, because the only thing you should set is the warm and night mode settings, as I show you here. This is what you will set, and this you can of course set how you want it, but this is what I want to have as the settings. This is for my position, as you see here. Now it's 14:15, so it still will not have any warm light, but when the time will be 15:56 here, I will get 10% of warm light, as you see there. At the moment, this year, this time of year. So you can also see currently active parameters. And that is actually the same, you can say. So you see here, the first civil time, 10%, 15:56, as you see. So that is how you activate automatic warm and night mode. This only works on Kobo e-readers running KOReader. It doesn't work on Android-based e-readers. And maybe it works on pocketbook e-readers though. I don't know, because I don't own a pocketbook e-reader, but maybe it works on that. Here we see the different stuff that I talk about: civil, nautical and astronomical. This is some information about the different modes, as you see here. So read that if you want to do something very precise. So once again, you go into activate, and in activate you should have according to the sun position. Then you have expert mode on. You go into warm and night settings and set what you prefer to have. After that, you go into location settings. Here you type the place you are in, and here you type the coordinates for that. Coordinates you can find in, for example, Google Maps maybe. You can find it in a compass app. Altitude you can also find in a compass app or a Google Maps maybe. So just type that, and then this will work totally automatically. That is how easy it is to set automatic warm light on a Kobo e-reader running KOReader. So that was a short video, maybe not so short, but anyway, to show you how you could set automatic warm light on a Kobo e-reader running KOReader. I can highly recommend installing KOReader on a Kobo e-reader, because that makes a Kobo e-reader a lot more fun to use, with a lot more features. In KOReader you can integrate Caliber into KOReader, you can do so much wireless transfers and so much more. And what I show you now with automatic warm light, and everything works so great with KOReader on a Kobo e-reader. So if you have a Kobo e-reader, I recommend you to install KOReader and run that. And as I said before, on my channel you have a lot of videos about KOReader. I have a video on how to install it, I have videos on how to see all the different settings, I have videos on almost everything. But KOReader is could also be very exhausting, because you have so much features and settings and customisations to do, and that could be annoying for novice users. But after a while, when you have turned everything on as you want it and have set up everything, so for example, if you see here, this is how I prefer reading in KOReader. I love this status bar at the bottom. I love the margins and everything, the font I use, and dictionaries and so on. So that is what I love the most with KOReader. You have so much settings to do. So I highly recommend using KOReader. So that's it. Okay, bye.